All right, so we're talking about grooving the takeaway, and probably the most exaggerated, the most, I guess exaggerated is the right word. The first time I really saw this on tour was I was watching Steve Stricker at the Target World Challenge. It's Tiger Woods Invitational, and it used to be held in Southern California, up in Thousand Oaks. I'm there, and Steve Stricker's out there playing, and I already knew at that time that he was an extremely accurate player, both driving, irons, all the way through, wedges, bunker play, everything. So I was really primarily there to see him. And the thing I noticed was that before every single shot, he'd be back behind the ball. So let's say if I were driving toward you, he'd be back here, and he'd be doing these little rehearsal movements. And the big thing I noticed was that he would put his handle way out in front and kind of lock his hands and the club in a position and then start his backswing with his upper body. So what that looks like from a face-on view is it's pretty extreme. It's pretty exaggerated. You see the handle bump way forward, and then you see the shoulders turn back and through. So in grooving the takeaway, the number one thing that I see from amateurs and players that I coach is that when they make their first move back, they have this pre-programmed kind of movement that their brain automatically is just setting them up to take the club back with. And that's a kind of a wrist hinge or a pickup or a takeaway with the hands. And we want to eliminate that entirely from the first part of our takeaway. In the square-to-square swing, we're not looking to open the club face or roll it open or hinge it up. We're really just looking to set and turn back with our upper body. So the drill for grooving the takeaway is to press the hands forward, well ahead of the golf ball, and then just feel like the upper body initiates the takeaway. So it's set, maybe you could even get into your braced, set, tilted, and then really push it forward and turn back. And that's the best way that I've found. And of course, Steve Stricker, one of the most accurate players on tour, is doing this, but it's the best way that I've found to kind of communicate that first move back and the takeaway when we're really trying to groove a swing that has very little to no wrist hinge or movement in the first part of the takeaway.